Hello, Taurus, and Happy New Year. This is Renee from Angelic Comfort with your January 2017 general and love outlook forecast just for you, Taurus, in sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, if this doesn't resonate completely to you, make sure you do check out your sun, moon, and rising signs in the other videos so that you can get a clearer picture also. Okay, so here we go. We have Sandalphon saying intention and Zadkiel saying romance. So for the first week in January of 2017, what they're saying is intention. Plant your seeds, okay? What is it that you want? You are not putting out the exact detail for love or for those things that you want in your life. Love and romance seems to be on everybody's mind a lot right now because of the holidays and starting out the new year. Whether it be you're single or already in a couple and want things to improve or go to a higher level or maybe even smooth out, it seems to be on everybody's mind. But for this, for whatever it is that you want within your life, they're saying to go ahead and plant that seed. You need to give exact details as to what it is that you want. Not the person, but the exact details, the qualities of what you're looking for in a person or that job or starting that business, starting that venture. What is it that you want? And you need to tell the angels, you need to tell the universe. You're kind of clouded in what it is that you want. Now, when they say with love and romance, it's on your mind a lot. It's on maybe too much, okay, Taurus? And it's really important that you stay balanced and grounded, okay? If you want romance, love and romance, how is it that you want that romance to be? And you need to put it out there. But they're saying you're focusing too much on it within the first part of the week, and it's leaving you unbalanced. For those of you being that this is the beginning of the year and tonight being the 31st of December and New Year's Eve, maybe you're planning on being, your intention is to be with your loved one. Hopefully, you know, that can happen for you. But for the general consensus is what they're saying is that in general, you are not being specific about what it is that you want. And always make sure that your intentions are pure and for the highest good of all, not just for what you want, but for everybody. So that's why I say it's not good that if you are looking for love and romance to put out exactly, you know, a specific person's name and to do things to like really mess up their own destiny and their own fate, their own journey. I mean, that's just wrong. You wouldn't want somebody to do it to you, so you can't do it to them. The universe will always provide who they feel is best for you in your life. Okay? And it could be different from what you even imagined. Okay? So they're saying here, if you plant the seeds properly and let them grow, nurture them, then you have unnecessary worry. Whether it be in a job, looking for a new job, whether it be in wanting a car, whether it be in financial difficulty at this time, whatever it is that you want, you need to plant the seeds, and with proper care, it will manifest, okay? And with the Lover's card here coming up, of course, with, you know, the romance, it could be that you have a love coming in, okay? It could very well mean that, but also it means making a choice. It could be making a choice between two people. It could be making a choice between two jobs that you're getting. It could be making a choice between, do I go with this apartment, do I go to that apartment? Do I take this house or do I buy this car? It's making a choice, but you need to be very careful in weighing out your decisions. And the Lover's card also means, because love means harmony and peace and good feelings, it also represents good health. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about love and romance. It could be about your health. It could be about making a decision between two different things, you know. So definitely, you know, it's a good week as long as you stay grounded and balanced and everything else. Now, one of the things that really shocked me is Taurus is known for being patient. They're usually a very patient sign. With Taurus being an earth sign, along with Virgo and Capricorn, they're usually very well grounded and very well balanced. Okay, and they usually have the patience. They take their time with things. They don't usually rush. They don't usually rush for outcomes or anything else. And it really surprised me that patience came up. And what they're saying is, some of you, with being ungrounded, unbalanced, are lacking a lot of patience, whether it be patience for other people because things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like, you haven't received something that you expected to receive on time, you have been, basically expecting something is what I'm picking up to happen, or to receive something, and it's not happening. Things are not moving fast enough for you, and you need to slow down. You need to have patience. Like I said, I'm really surprised, but I think with the holidays and everything else, I think that patience has been lacking with a lot of people lately. But like I said, I'm really a little bit surprised in this, being that Taurus is usually fairly patient. And it just kind of, struck me as being odd. But the thing is, too, is that one of your characteristics is being stubborn and overindulgent in things. So if you're off balance, if you're not grounded, and you're really being stubborn about something and being very strong-willed about something, that could mess up. It could all backfire, for you. So you need to be patient. And freedom is letting go of these thoughts, letting go of that patience, whether it be, sometimes Taurus can be possessive of other people, of objects, and so if you let go of those traits and those characteristics that aren't serving your highest good or aren't benefiting you, then you have the freedom to manifest more good within the second week of January of 2017 and beyond. So it's kind of asking you to do, be patient, but also make some sort of transformation from within. And then the angel cards recommend for the second week that you have a lot of ego. You're too focused on material things or a person or something. It's negative or fear-based thoughts are what these are coming from. It's ego. It's a very negative energy. It's being self-centered. And, like I said, possessive or materialistic, maybe over stubborn, self-indulgent. It's not the usual generous, dependable, down-to-earth, patient Taurus that we normally see. So what they're saying is release the ego, get rid of the ego, and come back down to earth, get grounded. Because, see, here's the Chariot, and the Chariot can go two different ways. They're saying grab a hold of the reins, because you can go the right path or the wrong path. You can make the right choice, or you can make the wrong choice. And it's really important for you to get a hold of yourself, get a hold of the reins, and pull it in so you can have a successful 2017 of January and beyond, okay? So, if you want these important achievements and stuff, you really have to have that self-discipline, okay? You really have to have that self-discipline. And, and once you get that and you get a hold of the reins, then you can make the right choices that need to be made. So for the third week in January, we have Reveal with retreat and benediction. It could be that you are going away, maybe going on a little adventure for the weekend, or maybe taking vacation during the third week in January. Or it could mean, basically they're saying, you've just had so much on your plate. There's been a lot of negativity around you or coming from you, within you. And it's time to stop. It's time to stop. It's time to, to take that time to refocus, to rest up so you don't get sick. It's time to basically get a hold of yourself and start making these choices slowly based on the highest good of all, for you, weighing different choices, taking that time to not rush, okay? Again, pulling in the patience from the first week of January. And then we have benediction, okay? Benediction is really interesting. Again, it's listening. Archangel Gabriel is saying, listen, stop, let go. Let go of these control issues, this possessiveness. Let go of these fearful thoughts. Start being more positive. Stop, if you're telling a lot of people all the stuff that's going on in your life, whether it be positive or negative, start pulling in the reins a little bit on that. Let go, and as you let go, you open yourself up to blessings, okay? You open yourself up to blessings. So let go of all that stuff that is not serving you. 2017 is a new year. It's a clean slate, so go ahead and don't be afraid. Release all of this fear. Now we have the King of Air here, okay? You need to be confident. You need to build up your confidence a little bit more. And confidence is not ego, okay? There's a totally different thing here. Self-confidence is feeling good about yourself, knowing that you're making the right choices, being that inner strength, where ego is like the negative part of being overconfident, being self-centered and stuff like that. So balance your mental and emotional options and yourself. And if you need to, seek out professional advice is what this is saying. You need somebody who's impartial, diplomatic, maybe professional. You might need to seek out some professional help. Maybe you don't know what choice to make, and you need somebody to help you make that option, that choice between a new job, between, say you want to relocate to a new area or a new state, you want to start a new business. Find somebody who you can trust, somebody who's diplomatic, who's impartial, and who can help you with that. And somebody who's not going to mince words, who's going to let you hear what it is that you need to hear, okay? Because what happens here is when you do that, and especially when you let go of all of these things that are holding you back and that have been holding you back, that fear, that drama, that keeps on creeping up in your life, if you have a lot of that, good things can come, okay? You can have that financial security. You can have that abundance, magic. Notice the magic within life. Look, they're happy. They're very happy, content. The children are playing. The colors are good. Everything is good when you release all of that negative stuff that you've been harboring and like dwelling in. I'm not going to say on, but in this like a cesspool of like slosh, and these thoughts and everything else. When you can make that transformation that you yourself have to make, then what happens is that this good stuff will start happening to you. Okay? And we have divine intelligence for the fourth week and inspiration. Okay? Divine intelligence is saying, look, okay, tap into your higher self, listen to your guides, listen to your intuition. You are being filled with information that you need to pay attention to, whether it be coming in your dreams, whether it be coming in different signs and confirmations that you see throughout the day, through a song, through an article in the paper, through words that somebody else is saying. You are receiving information that's going to help you to move along and bring good things into your life. And what they're saying is you're not listening. So, cherish yourself, get your sleep, get that rest, get happy, get, let go of all of this other stuff, and you'll receive that information. You'll understand the signs and the signals and the confirmations that you need to do to be able to move ahead. And this is going to be very inspiring too, because with this you have the inspiration card. And the fourth week is that when you do this, when you get these signs, when you get this information, when this stuff comes in to you, it's going to be very inspiring to you the fourth week in January, which is going to boost you up a little bit. You might feel rejuvenated. You're going to be inspired to move forward a little bit more. So, listening to this advice, it's good advice. It's inspiring things. It's a new endeavor. You know, if you're looking for a job, if you don't have a job, you know, the 4th week in January looks very good for you. Okay? And of course, good news on financial matters. Grounding, Earth. Okay? The page of Earth is young. Somebody who's younger coming in and telling you, you know, a new area of study maybe. Something a little bit more challenging, a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more exciting coming in. Something that's going to spark that inspiration. And the thing is the page of Earth, of course, being an Earth sign. So it could be a fire sign. It could be, it could very well be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius that's coming in, or somebody with a sun, moon, and rising sign of that, giving you this exciting new endeavor or information. And the page of Earth being an Earth sign would be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, somebody in the sun, moon, and rising sign for that. Now, again, we have the 6 of Earth here. Gifts of money for your effort and your time, a new career, different opportunities, receiving maybe a loan to pay off debts. Again, there's balance. There's going to create a financial sort of balance within your life again, balance within yourself, balance within your environment, okay? So it's really important that you listen and follow these steps. Now, when we talk about love and romance, they're talking about go ahead and make some romantic gestures. Go ahead and express your love. If there's somebody that you're interested in, go ahead and let them know, you know, that you might have some feelings for them. But also follow your intuition. Intuition, your gut instinct and stuff like that is very important, okay? And maybe you're going to go out on a date. Maybe you're going to go to dinner. Some of you who might be getting engaged this month, okay? And, you know, if it doesn't happen here around New Year's, or the weekend of, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up, who knows? And maybe you have somebody who's going to be thinking outside of the box and not wait for those special moments and propose to you. But the thing is that you're going to get away spending some time alone, disconnecting from everybody, getting to know each other a little bit more. If, you know, somebody is coming in your life, if you are already in a committed relationship, if you are married or dating somebody, then this could mean that you're going to take a little trip somewhere. You might just get away for the weekend, go to a nice bed and breakfast, just kind of get away from the world. Okay? And the most important thing is that you got to love yourself first. You know, if you want to attract love, if you want to attract romance, you really need to love yourself and let go of those flaws, let go of the past, let go of those things that happened to you that are still harboring within you that you feel might be affecting your life. So you have to really love yourself first, because you're not going to have a really good relationship. It's going to feel codependent to the other person. It's going to feel like you're clinging on. So make sure that you are both starting out rather fresh and loving yourself, and free yourself from expectations. You got to free yourself from what it is that you're expecting out of a relationship, because not all people and all relationships are going to be the same, because they're saying you got to keep an open mind. This person can be different from you. You know, not everybody's going to be the same. Not every relationship's going to be the same. It can be a very good, healthy relationship depending on the two people and how well they work together. But you need to, you know, all these fears, everything else that's here is all within your mind, and you're trapping yourself within your mind. Okay, so you need to let it go. You need to be yourself and get rid of the worry. So, you know, take back control of your mind, take back control of your life, and, you know, this is where it's at. So here we have the Knight of Chalices, and the Knight of Chalices is coming in, and knights are very quick moving, and he's coming in, and you see that she's there, and she's kind of waiting for him. It's like she's almost expecting him to come in, and he's going to be coming in with some sort of a message. Chalices deal with emotions. It's water signs usually, or those people with emotional or water sign, sun, moon, and rising, or characteristics. Your water signs are your Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And this person is coming in. It could be a male or female. These are general readings. So I'm not going to be gender specific and say it's definitely a male, it's definitely a female. Not going to happen. So this is, somebody is coming in, they're a knight, they're carrying a light, a lot of water, a lot of emotion from both people. Okay, she's in the water. She's kind of looking at him like, you're coming to me. You know, she's a little bit shocked, but in a way a little bit sultry and seductive. And what we have also coming up is the King of Swords. The King of Swords minces no words. You're getting to know each other, but he might not be as emotional. He knows that, you know, you're being watched, and it could be him watching you. Like I said, both people could be totally different. You know, he's kind of watching you too, though, on how you're reacting. You know, it's like you've got your hand near the sword, and he's watching you with your hand going towards the sword. So you don't want to try anything with this person. This could be an air sign. It could be somebody with characteristics of an air sign. They're not going to play the game. Just a forewarning. They are not going to play games. They're not into playing games. They're not into drama. They are not into, you know, people knowing all of their business. And, you know, your air signs, your Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, and they could be in Sun, Moon, or Rising also. So, you know, whatever it is, I mean, you're working your way to please this king. And people are like watching because they know he's not going to put up with crap. He might have been through some stuff in his past. He's a king now. He knows the ropes. And, you know, you might not be as well seasoned as he is. And whatever, and I'm going to move this, whatever it is that you're thinking about grabbing his sword, he's aware. He is aware of anything that you could come up with. So don't try to play games with this King of Sword. Okay? And then you have the King of Wands, very fiery energy. Could be somebody, you know, very passionate. Once you get past that, you know, it could be very fire energy. It could be a fire sign, somebody Sun, Moon, and Rising with Aries, Leo, or Sag. You know, and they're hugging each other. They're embracing each other. They've made this commitment to each other, you know, that they're going to try this relationship. Okay? But there's something going on here. Again, you have the sword, Seven of Swords, and, you know, he's sitting there going, you know, I feel like, you know, he has expectations, or you have expectations. Somebody has too many expectations for the beginning of this relationship. Okay? And you cannot have these expectations. They can't have these expectations. And you see how they're not facing each other? They're saying you got to reconnect, get rid of the expectations, like I stated before. You cannot have expectations, especially starting out in a relationship. Again, this is where patience comes in from the beginning of January that you have to carry over. You know, there's too many expectations here. It's not good. You could have the world with this relationship. Okay? You could have the world, but somebody is going to have too many expectations. Okay? And I see several different signs here. It could be, you know, they're all here. All the signs are here. So, you know, you could also, have your options open, you know, to this relationship. You could have the world. So, you know, be very careful about these expectations, because you see here is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, like the King of Swords, does not hold, they don't put up with any garbage. They don't put up with anything, telling of secrets, you know, blabbing. If you're one who likes to talk about everything going on in your life and about your partners, or about, you know, the total ups and downs all the time, looking for attention, that goes into, you know, the negative attributes of you know, like the self-indulgence and, you know, being materialistic or looking for that attention, you know, and possessiveness. She's not going to put up with it. She's been around the block. She knows, just like the king, she knows, or he knows. And they're not going to put up with it. They will cut you out of their life. They will cut you out of their life, and they will not look back. They will not look back. And swords, again, air sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, which would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And then we have here the Ten of Cups, or Ten of Chalices, which could mean you know, everything working out and being happy and blissful, and, you know, you've let go of possessiveness and control issues within the relationship. You're not trying to direct the relationship. But it could also be with these other cards here that have come up, okay? If you want the world, this could happen as long as you behave and do what you need to do, okay? And follow the advice of spirit and guides and your intuition. But this also could be, every card has a positive and negative, and this could very easily be that he's walking away from her. She's still trying to entice him and offer him, like, come on, you know, I didn't mean it, but look, you know, here I am. This is that ego kicking in. That would be, you know, the trying to be sensual and seductive to use to get this person back. And you see what? He's not looking. He's not looking. He's walking away, which is what the king, Queen of Swords would do. Cut out, turn around, walk away, and not look back. So you would be wasting your time. So for those of you who are in good relationships, just keep it grounded and balanced. Good things can come. Things might slow down a little bit. You might need to re-spark that love, that little excitement back in your life. Take that trip. Go ahead and do something fun together. You know, try something different with your intimacy. Try to be a little bit more romantic, maybe a little bit more sensual. Bring that romance back into your life, and things will be good, you know. But like I said, if you're just starting out in a relationship and you have too many expectations, you know, you better hold back. You better pull those reins in on yourself and stop with, you know, the expectations, the possessiveness and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't like that. It is control issues. And insecurities, which makes it codependent, which makes it a karmic relationship, which makes it not always very favorable or a favorable outcome. So the ball, or should I say the reins, are in your court. So it's up to you. If you would like something that's directed more towards you, geared towards you, then go to my website, www.angelic-comfort.com, and set up an appointment, and we can go ahead and make it happen. And in the meantime, check out your other videos for the sun, moon, and rising. There's places on the internet that you can find out, or you can meet up with an astrologer, and they can help you figure that out based on your birth date and time of birth and location of birth, okay? So check that out. In the meantime, have a very happy new year. Have a beautiful January 2017. Remember, the reins are in your hands. They're in your hands. How are you going to work it? Okay, until we talk again. Namaste.